Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Buffet now. Let's play Pillars of Eternity 2. 1 second. In the last part, we fixed the lighthouse and spoke to Aophis, who turns out he's not as big a... What the fuck is that?
Ah, remember this little soldier? Glad to see you made it, friend.
Maya kneels down to scratch the dog's ears. Izushi hops closer and cocks its head. The faint trace of a smile forms on Deer's lips. Beckon the dog to come with me. He takes a few tentative steps forward and sniffs your hand. He lowers his head under your fingers and looks up at you expectantly. Scratch behind his ears. He closes his eyes and raises his head, helping you find just the right spot. After several seconds of this, he stands and shakes himself off, ready to follow. We got a new doggy! I love doggies. Holy shit, he offers 2 effects. We're using him. I think Azishi's gonna be upset though now that he's on our. He's like a permanent party member. Right, we need to get over here. Speed it up a little bit, why not, eh? I do need to get myself and Adia a new shield. I do know a place though where I can get myself an exceptional shield, so that's not a problem.
Yes? Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course I know what I'm doing, me. We're gonna go extort those pricks who asked us for help, for money. After saving their asses.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they?
She looks up to the lighthouse, giddy with relief. I think you mean good job.
Of course.
She nods, but still staring up at the lighthouse. Alof rolls his eyes. She finally turns to you.
The Hanzanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against.
She eyes the dawn stars and the creator's footprints. Yeah, where can I find these idiots?
She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka. Though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and the Valians.
Alright, whatever.
Clear skies.
Let's go talk to this guy. Alof's fingers fidget with the hem of his outfit, and his mouth is pressed into a thin frown. He gives you a familiar, uncertain look, as if he's trying to figure out what to say. Keep it up and your face will stay that way. He sighs.
Please, I need to be candid with you. I hope you know I have immense respect for all you've accomplished.
He pierces his lips around the inevitable but.
But lately, you don't seem to recognize the gravity of the situation before you. That troubles me.
What do you mean?
Chasing Aethys and treating with the leaders of Deadfire has put you in a position of incredible responsibility. I only wish you took your role more seriously. It so often seems you're oblivious to the lives that depend on you, or unconcerned by them.
His expression darkens. I mean, what are you asking of me?
We both know the choices before us aren't always clear or simple. I only ask that you give them due attention.
I mean, perhaps, but I can't fix everything that goes wrong.
Of course not. I only ask that you do what you can. Well, thank you for hearing me out. This is a great weight off my chest.
Are you and I, like, on bad terms or something? At the moment, yeah, we kind of are. Nah, be right. You've always been a stingy prick. Still one of my favorite characters.
This be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
Unlike the other survivors you've seen, this young man, despite a haggard look and a set of dirt-smeared, tattered clothes, wears his calm face and speaks with a steady voice. Yes, actually. My friend is looking for someone we were told might live around here.
Short lady, about my age. Came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you, face if not. Oh, and that's if you're lucky.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
The young man's face remains smooth, betraying neither surprise nor interest. We're in the right place, you know her. She has a son about your age.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckles. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
See, I mean, we have no reason to not be this aggressive. I know we're a bleak walker, but I mean, I know being cruel is like thing, but we're gonna find her, whether or not you help us.
No, I misspoke.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father, you know him?
I'm sorry, who are you?
See, I'm not. Yeah, no. I believe my friend here had a carnal relation with your mother, a long time ago.
With Alava, though. It was more like she had carnal relations with you.
The boy blinked several times. It's unclear if Adia's comment even registers.
Yes, I knew my father when I was very young. He was a man of strong faith.
Have to be. You get Alava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met him?
Byrne nods slowly.
Well, that's great. You had a dad.
A moment passes with Adia staring at Byrne with a strange, unadulterating grimace, undulating grimace drawn across his face. He clears his throat.
Where's your mother now? Got a lot of catching up to do.
My mother is with Aethys.
There's a trace of a smile that seems to come through with the last word. Adia appears confused. Maybe unheard, but Aethys is a giant Adra statue walking along the seafloor.
Yes, he walks among us once again, enlisting faithful soldiers. I do believe she is with him. She passed the veil a few years ago. A flu.
Adia's jaw slackens.
It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now. But if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the shining god.
The boy's hinted smile brightens, his eyes far away. Adia's face has gone scarlet beneath his farmer's tan. His nostrils pulsate with each heavy breath.
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now?
He takes a short step towards Byrne, who takes two backwards. It does look like he might be alone here.
Well, he hides his grief pretty well, doesn't he?
Adia stares the boy down, then turns away with a grunt and a not worth it gesture.
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
He points northward.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light.
You seem confident in a god who's causing a lot of destruction.
You can't build on broken foundations. Real change needs destruction. I trust my God knows better than I do. He knows truths I'll never learn.
And got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But the partisans of the lighted path have restored my faith in Aethys.
At this, Adia looks up at Byrne.
What greater honor than to march in his vanguard?
Wait, what do you mean, March of Aethys?
Aethys has come to us twice now. Even Oblivion couldn't slow his march. We shouldn't have opposed his first coming. He meant to rally us under his banner.
Oh, I know a lot of Dead Deer Woodens who will be relieved to hear that.
Yeah, he destroyed them now as he does. He's destroyed then as he does now.
You got the giant footprint on your back to prove it.
Aethys forced everyone to declare themselves as ally or enemy, nothing more. Now he marches again, and we have a chance to correct our mistake.
Well, that's charitable.
I would like to have joined him when he passed this way, but I was weak. It won't happen again.
So who are the partisans of Lighted Path?
We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other as we questioned our purpose. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminated path lighten the way through a black abyss.
The words fall from his mouth, bulky and awkward, as though someone else has stuffed them in there.
And he saw Aethys marching on the path, and Aethys bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's open to their own interpretations.
Adia goes a nod and a wink.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the god's truest followers, and to prepare to lead it into battle.
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
Why did you lie to us about knowing Alafa?
Gadarian Bosch warned us. Those outside the partisans may ridicule us and test our faith, especially our old families and others close to them. We've learned it's best to keep to ourselves and those with open minds, which relations and friends mostly aren't.
Well, I could give less of a shit about the rest. Dear, did you get what you needed here? Ed here takes a deep breath. He looks around, then at Byrne. He nods, tight-lipped.
We can go.
I'll be going.
Hey, kid. What was your name again?
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path fellow, Bosch. Sounds interesting. There's some way I can meet him?
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the temple of Aethys in Nekataka. I am soon to go there myself, in fact. There's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt she'd be pleased to help you. Aethys needs able soldiers, even in their elder years.
Adir spits.
You should consider what Ogna has to say. It might speak to you. Farewell.
Interesting. The real question is that Adir's child or not? And I'm honestly going to go out and let me say it probably is his kid. But, yeah, we're done with Fasongo, so let's scoot on the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Hasongo's amount of wreckage on the horizon when you see a dozen junks sailing towards you. Even at this distance, you can tell they're making good speed. One of the ships pulls up alongside yours, and a well-dressed Amur man approaches the edge of the deck. You do not recognize him, but he grins cryptically at you. Timely of you to show up, boss. I was just scribbling down my daily report. Maya folds her arms and nods across the gap. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I return to the Brass Citadel, he nods at Maya. I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company and Special Emissary of the Ranganui of Rotai. He nods, but his gaze gazing toward Hasongo with a peculiar smile. The Adra-beacon, visible even here, shines brightly. It surprises me that you have largely escaped notice in the streets of Nekataka. I suspect that will soon change. Yeah, you'd better say your piece and get out of my way, fast. Please forgive the display, but after the troubling reports from Hasongo, we deemed it best to come prepared. I want to extend the thanks to the Royal Deadfire Company for what you've done here. He raises one hand out towards the Adra-beacon. You've restored a valuable asset, whether or not that was your intention. He gives you a quick, sly smile. The others at the palace will want to hear of this, no doubt. And you may as well take credit for it while the deed is fresh. Go to Serpent's Crown, Nekataka, and later, come see me at the Brass Citadel. I'm always eager to forge relationships with such resourceful individuals. At any rate, I have much to attend to, and it seems you do as well. Clear skies, Captain Sigram. Astura nods as his crew makes ready to sail once more. And then they disappeared like fucking magic. So where the fuck's Ashen Moor? Well, that just does not look safe. So Nekataka. A quick look at the journal. So we got. So for the Valian, we've got this kill Veen, which we'll do once we have a little bit. We have a new ship, and speak with Florn Elet. Let's just top this. That's what we're gonna go do next. We're gonna go do a glimpse of Beyond next. So we need to get ourselves to Nekataka. But let's go have a quick see if we can have a quick word with our companions. Because I mean, it's like Mass Effect. You just need to talk to your companions every so often. Let's go talk to Maya first.
I should come clean about something, Captain.
Maya scratches the back of her head, sighing. Is this where you betray me, Maya?
What? No. I mean, what?
Perplexed, Maya shakes her head.
Atsura didn't set me loose just so I could stay busy. Fact of the matter is, he gave me a job to do. I've got this stack of missives I need to deliver. Noble errand, right?
She shows you a small collection of scrolls in her pack, all judiciously sealed with the sigil of the Royal Deadfire Company.
The company has a lot of people working away from headquarters, and Atsura trusted me to get these in the right hands. I hope that isn't a problem.
What's in these missives?
A bit of everything. Shipping manifests, requisitions for supplies, work orders. Mostly work orders. You wouldn't believe how much paperwork it takes to run a navy.
Yeah, anything else I should know about this job of yours? Reaching back to tighten her bun, Maya takes a moment to consider your question.
Don't take it personally if I'm vague on some of the details. Atsura likes his discretion, even when it comes to boring bureaucratic stuff.
Yeah, well, actually, I know. As long as it's nothing I should worry about.
The second that I need you to worry, you'll know. Count on it.
She closes one eye and makes a friendly trigger-pulling motion at you.
This one's bound for Harama, an acquaintance. Good sailor. He's somewhere off in Tikawara.
She holds up a single scroll.
And these are for Tuaha, an old friend stationed in Port Maje. You meet some strange types in the Navy.
I had some questions.
I've got some answers.
But apparently we haven't any new
Captain,
ones.
what can I do you for?
Yeah, go on, tell me about yourself, Seraphim.
Worst thing about ciphering be the knowing what people be thinking, whether you want to or no.
Let's learn some more about the Principe.
Ooh, ask away, Cap.
See, who are the Principe exactly?
Formerly the Principe San Petrena. The princes, without,
His brow knits as he snaps.
Oh, without a home, They came from Gran Valia ages ago. Now they be the scourge of the Deadfire.
He squares his shoulders, puffing out his chest.
More than that, ain't for the likes of me to say. Ooh, ask away, Cap.
How did the Principe operate?
Raiding seafaring vessels mostly. Season ships' cargo, ships themselves if they be worth anything. If there be passengers of high birth, we'd be taking them for ransom too. Ain't squeamish about slaying, but be avoiding it when we can. Get yourself known for killing folk. They get more likely to fight you when you come for the gold.
You only get known for killing folk if you're not so great at killing folk.
Scowling, Seraphim taps his foot.
Shooting a man from the shadows be one thing. Sinking a god's damn carrack be another entire. Ooh, ask away, Cap.
You seem to enjoy being Principe.
Aye, that I do, Cap.
His scarred lips splits into a broad smile, revealing crooked teeth. What about it?
What not? Smell of the sea, creak of the rigging, blast of the cannons, rush aboard in a right piece of prey. A mug of spiced rum in my hands and a bawdy song on my lips. A lad or lass in every port and another in my hammock.
He shrugs with a grin.
Be a pirate's life for me.
All the things you get out of being a hairy, smelly cutthroat, I get out of being a decorated officer. It'd be funny if it wasn't so sad.
No worries, lass. I'll be making a right honest pirate of you yet. Is she's it too?
He winks at Maya, or perhaps the bird.
Ooh, ask away, Cap.
If I were looking through a list, how would I do so?
Endless, Cap. We ain't the flog-stroking Rowatai Navy.
He chuckles low and warm.
Twixt the seaworthy vessel and passable crew, you've managed yourself the hardest part already. Now you just need to be setting yourself to piracy, after you be talking it over with the Consuelo.
Sounds easy enough.
No, we ain't exactly a bunch known for housing hard-ons for hard rules. Ooh, ask away, Cap. Aye, aye,
That's
Cap.
it. Bye, dude. Let's go downstairs.
I'll see to it.
I like how the one of the important characters from the original game, the statue, you just can't talk to her anymore. And this ship is getting fucking full. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in the next part, yeah, fuck it, we'll end it. In the next part, we'll continue on and talk to the rest of our crew. See you guys then.